guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you've all had a wonderful day. So it has been a little while since I filmed a video. I've redone the pink in my hair and it is super pink. I'm just going to give you a bit of a quick life update and then we'll get on to what this video is about. So basically I changed jobs. So I finally left Subway and I've gone back into childcare, and some of you may have seen that on a post on my Instagram. But yeah, I've been kind of struggling with the change and like new people and new things. It hasn't helped with my anxiety at all, but I'm finally getting there and I want to be coming back to YouTube and doing more videos, but I am struggling to find the time to film at the minute. I'm working sort of 8 till 5 or 6 depending on what's sort of going on at work, and then I'm getting home, cooking dinner, and I want to chill out and, you know, not really do anything. And then I finally have my weekends back, so I'm sort of spending those with Dre and my family. So yeah, I'm struggling to find the time to film, but I'm here. Look how pink it is. I'm here and I have a book update. So I can't even remember what the last one before this one was that I read, but this was The Other Hand by Cleeve, and I didn't like it. I'm going to put it out there. I didn't like it. I have like fluff on my nose, I can feel it. I didn't like it. I would never read it again. I don't really recommend it. Yeah, so before I go into spoilers, I'm just going to tell those of you that turn off before my spoilers, that I have moved on to The Vampire's Assistant by Darren Shan. It's a 3-part in this book, so it's Cirque du Freak, The Vampire's Assistant, and Tunnels of Blood. I know there are quite a few in the series. They're there. I think there is 12 in the saga of Darren Shan altogether. So yeah, I've moved on to this one, but I will get into that a little bit later. And on a separate video, like when I finished it, but I am sort of most of the way through. But back to this one, so spoilers. If you do not want to stay for the spoilers, then thank you for joining me, and I will see you guys soon. If you're staying for spoilers, let's get into it. So it says on the back, we don't want to tell you what happens in this book. It is a truly special story and we don't want to spoil it. Nevertheless, you will need to know enough to buy it, so we will just say this. This is the story of 2 women. Their lives collide one fateful day and one of them has to make a terrible choice. 2 years later they meet again and the story starts there. Once you've read it, you'll want to tell your friends about it. When you do, please don't tell them what happens either. The magic is in how it unfolds. Yeah, I hated it. I thought it was really boring. I actually can't remember if I DNF'd this halfway through. I know I googled the ending because I actually couldn't put myself through reading the rest of it. So I'm pretty sure I put this down as a DNF. I'll have to check my Goodreads. But yeah, so basically it tells the story of a girl from Nigeria. I believe it's Nigeria. And she meets a couple on the beach, and there's like guards after them that sort of want to like kill them and stuff. And in order to save the girls' lives, the couple they meet have to like chop off a finger. The woman does it, but the man won't. He like refuses to. So they save one of the girls and like brutally rape and kill the second one. And then it's about how the first girl that was saved lives in like a detention correctional centre in England for about 3 years after she escaped Nigeria, and how she goes to try and find the couple that saved her life, kind of. But when she rings the husband, he then kills himself because he can't cope with bringing it all back, I suppose. And she kind of meets up with the wife and goes to the funeral of the husband and like spends time with their child and stuff. It's a really weird, I just didn't enjoy it, and I can't really give you a good description of what it's like about. But there were huge parts of it where it was like, if I was to explain this to the girls back home, I would have to say it like this because they wouldn't understand the English, and I really struggled with that. I did quite like the way it was written, in the sense that the language was done well for the girls in Nigeria, so it'd be it don't work like that, not for people from Jamaica, not from people from Nigeria. It's all written weird. That's the worst like reading of that. I really apologise, but it's written in a way that you can really get the dialect and understand the way they speak. But yeah, I hated it. I can't wait to actually get it out of my house. So yeah, I won't be reading that ever again. But I have moved on to Darren, Shan. I have seen the film a long time ago, but this is a super easy read. I would like to keep an eye out for some of the others eventually, but they're sort of ones I quite like to find online, so I wouldn't like to purchase them, but I would like to finish the story, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's pretty good. I'm enjoying it so far. So obviously, as you guys know, there have been a fair few books I have DNF'd through my 19 books in 2019. However, I have read others in sort of joint book reads with the lovely Nikki Pearson. I will leave a link to her Nikki's Bookie Nook channel in the description down below. She does lots of readathons and things. She's much better at it than I am. But yeah, I've been doing sort of joint book reads with her, like buddy reads, so to speak. So I will definitely reach my target by the end of the year, but just not with the selected books that I did choose. So obviously I've got this one, and I've got 4 more, I believe, in my like books I did choose for this year. So I will be trying to finish them before December. So yeah, fingers crossed. But yeah, that's this sort of book date and life update. Yeah, I'm sorry I haven't really been here, but I wanted to keep you guys in the loop, and I am trying to keep you guys in the loop, but it's just a bit tricky at the moment, so bear with me. But that is everything for now. Take care, and I will see you guys very soon.